Tammy's got a channel on YouTube, she shines. The Fake Bake Diaries, crafting in her own sweet time. She'll show you how to make fake ice cream that glows, giant gumdrops and cotton candy, whimsical treats she knows. Grab your scissors, get your glue. The crafting's just begun with a sprinkle of imagination.
Hello everybody, today we're going to make this adorable gumdrop tree ornament. It is super cute and looks amazing on a tree. Come and join me, let's have a little bit of crafting fun.
Crafting with a twist, Fake Bake Diaries.
Today we're making these really cute ornaments for the Christmas tree or decorations for anything else if you don't want to put the string on it. These are little mini round bowls that I got at the Dollar Tree, and you get 6 of them in the package, and they just look like this. I also have my foam board. The first thing I'm going to do is make a base. So I'm going to trace around the outside. Now, when you're cutting your base, just think about how you want to decorate this in the end. Today, we're going to use foam clay to cover it up. But if you were using something different that isn't going to cover the whole outside, like let's say you're going to glitter it or anything like that, you will want to trim this base so that it goes just inside. For the foam clay, I don't have to worry about that at all because it's just going to cover the whole thing. I also don't have to make this center part absolutely perfect on the outside because after it dries, I then trim the outside off, and that's the easiest way to do it. I'm going to put that aside for a moment. I would like my Christmas ornament to be hanging. You can use any type of string for it. I'm going to use gold for mine.
Bakes from the mind.
I'm also going to get out my Bose clay. It's really easy to put over top. You can find that on Amazon.
Making art with love.
Rolling it into a ball. I'm going to flatten it a little bit. At the top of these, you have that little ridge that it sits on. So I want to fill that in to make a nice rounded top to my gumdrop. I like to use this Gorilla Glue. It's the original clear one. And because it sticks to plastic, it doesn't melt foam. It's my big go-to glue because it just holds so well and for so long. And that's it right here. For my string, I'm just going to poke a hole. You can use anything to poke a hole. I have a pencil right here. So right now it doesn't have to look fancy, so don't worry about that. I'm going to put this through here. All I want to do is make sure that this string is going to be glued underneath the bottom of this clay and keep the string in the middle. Push my clay around it. A little bit of glue right in here. My goal is taking this and smoothing it around the top so that it has more of a rounded gumdrop feel. All you want to do is take off those edges and make them rounded and as even as you can on each side. So if you're looking at it from any angle, it will still look good.
Grab my tools, I'm ready to go. Crafting is how I let my soul glow. Therapy's pricey, it ain't for me. I find solace in creativity. You see, I cut and glue.
Pull this off, bring down, thin out the edges, and that's so that when you put your next layer on, that those edges aren't causing a crease.
Fake Bake Diaries on my TV, she inspires me with every beat.
Sitting this right on top, it's okay for the edges to come out of the sides a little bit. That's all we do right now. I'm going to set this aside to dry, and then I can come back and do the second part. Now, here's today's crafting question. Sometimes I get into a crafting slump and I need inspiration. What I would love to know is, what do you do to find inspiration? Leave your answers in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of them. I've let this dry overnight. Now that the base is glued on, trim it.
Arting, gluing, painting, sewing, crafting is...
So that is trimmed off. Take my bows and I'm going to color it. I'm going to use turquoise. I got this at one of the dollar stores. You're going to get a pastel. It's not going to ever be as dark as this, so I find just using the darker turquoise works well with the white.
Jump into my candyland where dreams come true, where the nutcracker dances and the sugar plums do too. A sweet sensation that will make you smile. Grab a piece of bubble gum, let's stay a while. In this land of candy, everything's so bright. Lollipops and gumdrops shining through the night. We'll twirl and we'll swirl like the sugar plum fairy. In this sugar-coated world, let's make it merry. Sugar plum dreams, we're dancing in this sweet delight. Bubblegum melodies taking flight from the land of candy, where dreams come to be in sugar plum.
I'm trying to get the same all the way around, except in the middle, I'm just going to keep it higher. And the reason I'm doing that is so that when I put it around it, I can shape the top. I have a small paintbrush because I want to be able to pull this through the middle.
Glue and glitter on my hands, crafting shoes and rubber bands, late nights all for the...
I'll get my wax paper because I'm going to use my Gorilla Glue and a silicone brush. Silicone brushes are easy to keep clean. I went through so many of these little paintbrushes before I figured out the silicone and having to throw them out because you can't wash this glue out. Make sure that this is going to stick to the base.
I take, ready for the show. Oh, 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 crafts lined up in a row. Oh, 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 got my heart on display. Can't wait for the day. Friends and family cheer me on. Craft until the break of dawn. Every sparkle, every bead, giving the folks what they need. Ready for the show. Oh, 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 crafts lined up in a row. Oh, 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 got my heart on display. Can't wait for the day.
Fold up the edges at the bottom so that you don't get it overlapped on the sides.
Been preparing for a while. Gonna shine in my own way. Craft show Saturday.
Now try to keep it thick over the edges. Shape this the way you want into a gumdrop. You want to smooth this right out. You just get some water and get any of those deep ridges out. Now keep in mind with foam clay, you can sand it after. So if you end up feeling like your bottom isn't as flat as you would like, then you can always sand it. The way I'm decorating this gumdrop, I don't have to worry too much about this. It covers it all. My goal right now is to make sure that the shape right now is the way I want the shape. Don't worry about the flaws right now because any decorations you put on here, it's going to cover it anyway. Make sure that you wash your hands so that your paint doesn't get on your white. So now what I'm going to do is put some really cute icing on the top.
Glittering gumdrops, piled high, so sweet. Whimsical colors like a candyland tree.
Again, I'm just going to make sure that my peak is a little bit higher. So now I take my scissors, poke a hole in the middle.
Flee on this magical night. Gumdrop trees standing tall and proud. Houses made of candy, so cozy and round. Fairies fly and dance with joy in their eyes in this fantasy world.
You can make any types of drips that you want. The trick is to try to get your icing to go beyond this little point. So if you see where your candy curves and then it gets bigger and goes down, if you can make that white go right over the top to about here and then drip down these sides, that's really good. It's all up to you. I like mine to go a little bit lower and sort of to cover this top ring and then the drip come down the side. I find it's nicer to have in here wider. So that to me just isn't wide enough.
She woke up early, kids still asleep.
Now I'm going to take the edges and round them up. A lot of times when I get this on, I have to trim these because they go too far down the sides. Yeah, I'm going to trim them up. My main concern is this circle in the middle. Keep that nice and big.
Now, but she needs a break. One single day for her sanity's sake. Lock me in the craft room just for a day.
Foam clay puffs up enough that a lot of your imperfections will automatically come out as it dries because it will puff up. You can see the thickness.
Paper and scissors, glitter and glue. Need a little silence.
Here's the back. First thing I want to do is the hole for the string.
She loves them dearly, but her mind's in a spin. Crafting self-care, time for her to begin. Lock me in my craft room just for a day. Fake Bake Diaries gonna take me away.
For my icing, instead of pulling it down, I'm making sure that these are being pushed up.
Paper and scissors.
I'm going to put a little bit of tape around this to keep this together.
Need a little silence.
I'm going to put these cute little balls that I got. I don't know if I saw these on Temu or AliExpress. It was one of those two, and they come in different sizes. But my goodness, they just look like little candies. I like them because they have a matte finish on them. If you put these on now, you can actually set them into your clay so that it looks like they're sinking into the icing.
Lock me in my craft room just for a day. Fake Bake Diaries gonna take me away. Ooh, take me away.
I'll put a few of these sprinkles on.
Take me I swore no more glue, no more strings. I said I'm done with tiny things. Said no more buttons, no more beats. But then there's glitter in the breeze. Look at Tammy on the screen. Fake Bake Dreams.
Now on the very top, this is a styrofoam ball, but I thought it would look cute right up here. Just stick my toothpick through it to make a hole. That's for the string.
Every time I swear I stray, crafty heart leads me to play. Crafting every single day. Scissors, paper in my hands. Swear I'd stop, but here I am. Ribbons calling, take a strand. Crafting dreams so grand. Can't stop crafting, no way. Every time I swear I stray, crafty heart leads me to play. Crafting everything.
Now I want to put the sugar on here. These ones are from Michael. They're Ashland. They're decor filler, vase filler. These are tiny acrylic little squares that look like sugar. So then this is my other bottle that I use. This has this mixed with a really nice white glitter. I'm going to take some glue, go around. So just watch not to get glue on the very bottom, because we'll do the bottom after.
Eyes on the glitters and the glue. Need more supplies for what we do. Fake Bake Diaries bursting bright. Making things till late at night.
Then I do have to go over it with this one. This one has all of the glitter in it.
Shopping spree on clearance day. Oh, can't resist the call.
And if you come back and you find out that you have a missing area on here, all you do is add a little bit of glue in that area, put a couple more on, and you're all set. Don't worry if you've missed anything. Just come back when it's easier to handle and everything is dry. If you want to decorate any of the edges later along the white of your icing, then make sure at this point that you pick off any of these sitting up on the edges of your white. I will wait and do the bottom after this dries. So when it's hanging and you see from the bottom, it's going to look good from there too.
Lock me in the craft room.
So the gumdrop has dried. The reason this is here is because I had a knob that I could hang it on where it would hang, and this was just too short. I'm going to use this metallic paint, Extreme Sheen Gold.
Wake up in the morning light, got $1 in my hand. I'm heading to the store so bright, this place is Wonderland. Cartwheel down the aisles, dollar signs in my eyes. Glitter, glue, and buttons bright, every shelf a new surprise. Dollar store, find so sweet, crafting dreams we meet. Everything we need and more, right there in the dollar store.
I love it. It's perfect for the tree. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, keep sweet and keep crafting.
Sugar rush sweetness. Oh.